Hi everybody, and welcome to Consumer Math and Math 136. We're going to open up this section with simple interest. This is interest that is not compounded. This is utilized in certain instances, but not nearly as often as compounding interest. To begin this, we must go over some simple definitions. The first of which is interest. Interest is money that you're either charged on money that you borrow, or money that's paid to you for money that you've invested. Principal is the initial amount of money that's either invested or borrowed. R is the interest rate. Now, for all of our calculations, we must place the interest rate in decimal form in order to do these calculations. To convert from a percent to a decimal, we divide by 100. To go from a decimal back to a percent, we multiply by 100. For our course and simplicity purposes, time will always be used in terms of years. And these calculations will be further simplified by using 360 days for 1 year rather than the 365. There are 52 weeks in 1 year and 12 months in 1 year. For the following conversions, we're going to convert percents to decimals. We're going to divide by 100 in each case. 18% becomes 0.18, 3% becomes 0.03, 5.3% becomes 0.053. Now, to convert from a decimal back to a percent, we multiply by 100. This becomes 6.2%. This becomes 0.8%. This is 210%. And yes, you can have over 100%. Not in terms of interest, we hope, but you can have over 100%. To convert the following to years, we're going to, for simplicity purposes, simply mention what they become. 28 months to years, take 28 and divide by 12. 900 days to years, we're going to divide by 360. 65 weeks to years, we're going to divide 65 by 52. Let's take a look at this problem that we begin with first under example 2. Under example 2, I'm asking you to find the simple interest on a loan of $2,500 at 9.25% for 1.5 years. First, I must identify what I'm given. The principal is $2,500. The interest rate in decimal form is 0.0925. And the time in years is 1.5. To find the interest, which will be in money, so it's going to be measured in dollars, rounded to the nearest penny, I take the principal of $2,500, multiply it by 0.0925, and then multiply by 1.5 years. Example 3 mimics example 2. However, for example 4, we're being asked to find the principal in the problem. Now, the principal from I equals PRT, we'd have to isolate the principal, which would give us the interest rate divided by R times time. Well, the interest in this problem is $140 because we're told the simple interest owed on a loan for 4 months is $140. The interest rate is 8.4%, so that'll go in as 0.084, and the time, being 4 months, will go in as 4 over 12, or 1/3. After that division is performed on the calculator, an even number of $5,000 is what's done. Remember again that principal is the original amount that was invested, therefore it has to come out in terms of dollars. Find the annual interest rate. Well, for the annual interest rate, as you know, we have I equals PRT. I'm looking for R in this case. So let's take a look at the original formula. I equals PRT. In this problem right here, we're looking now for just the interest rate, which is just R. If I divide both sides by P times T, so I have I divided by P times T, I've isolated the R. Well, the interest in this problem is $40.50, and the amount borrowed is $1,800, representing my principal, and the time is 180 days, divided by 360 gives me 0.5. When I do that simple division, I end up with 0.045. But I want it as an interest rate, so I'm going to multiply this by 100 to come up with 4.5%.